Hi there, I'm Marie. Today we'll be making a spicy Sichuan chicken stir fry. In Mandarin Chinese, it's called 辣子鸡. It has also been called firecracker chicken because of its brilliant color. This is an excellent dish for New Year celebrations. We'll use the dry fry method so everything on the plate is crispy and aromatic. It's also spicy and savory, with a hint of sweet and sour. An addictive dish for sure. This recipe serves 2 persons. Let's go through the ingredients and then prepare them for cooking. We'll use 10 ounces of chicken. You can use any cuts, but the thighs are especially tender and moist. These dry red chilies are the star of the dish. Because this is a quick stir fry, they won't release too much heat. They are more for the visual effect than for taste. If you like a spicier dish, you can add some chili flakes. We'll also use these Sichuan peppercorns for their special aromatic and numbing effect. You can use the chilies whole or cut them in half. Be sure to shake out the seeds. The typical seasonings are soybean paste, 小青 wine, a bit of sugar for the balance, and sesame oil. Other aromatics are ginger, garlic, and spring onions. I'll also include these pickled mustard greens. They are a common ingredient for home-style cooking and add a sweet and sour note to the dish. We'll slice the ginger into matchstick size like this. And chop up the garlic. For the spring onions, separate the white and the green parts and slice them diagonally. Remove the leaves from the pickled mustard greens and cut them into strips. From the chicken, we'll use the skin to make cracklings. Cut it into approximately 1 by 1 inch square. Season them with about half a teaspoon of salt and set them aside. Cut the meat into strips. This way it will cook faster so that it will be crispy outside and moist inside. Marinate it with salt, soy sauce, and 小青 wine. The egg and cornstarch will be used a little later. Pour in the marinade. Mix well and let it rest for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, moisten the meat pieces with 1 egg white. We'll then dredge them in cornstarch to just lightly coat them. Usually we don't batter the meat heavily for this recipe. All our ingredients are now prepared. Let's start cooking. First, we'll deep fry the meat. Heat the oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. If a thermometer isn't handy, you can test the temperature with a moistened chopstick. If it sizzles like this, your oil is hot enough for deep frying. We begin by frying the skin pieces and turn them into cracklings. Once the fat is rendered out, they'll puff up. It takes about 4 minutes. For the meat pieces, we'll use the double fry method so they'll be extra crispy. Fry them for 3 minutes. Remove them when they're just slightly brown. Let them rest for 2 to 3 minutes. That's the first round of deep frying. We are going to fry them again. Bring the oil back up to frying temperature. Refry the pieces for another minute or until they are golden brown. Lay the cooked meat on paper towels to soak up any residual oil. Okay, let's move on to assemble the whole dish. Start with medium heat. We'll use 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Fry the garlic and ginger until they lose most of their moisture, about 20 seconds. Then add the Sichuan peppercorns. Continue cooking until fragrant. Now, pour in all the chilies. Give it a good stir, then add the chili flakes. Ooh, my kitchen is smelling spicy. Here goes the pickled mustard greens. Next up is the soybean paste. When you can smell its aroma, pour in the Xiangxing wine. Let it reduce. Then add the sugar. Mix everything well and then toss in the cooked chicken. Now turn off the heat. And then add the sesame oil. White part of the spring onions, toasted peanuts, some sesame seeds, and the cracklings. Mix it all up and it's done. As I mentioned at the start, this is a dry fry recipe, so there won't be visible sauce on the dish. And then for a finishing touch, throw in some green parts from the spring onions. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel for more future fun videos.